Hello, hello. Today I would like to share with you a very cool technique called the spotlight technique. And I learned this by watching a video by a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator named Gibbs. I think it's stampwithdi. She's fabulous. She is a great demonstrator. And when I saw this card she made, and so I just had to make it, with the Hippos from the celebration. I mean, how cute is this card, you guys? I mean, these hippos, they just can't get any cuter, can they? But anyway, I wanted to show you the spotlight technique. I had never seen it before, but she had said that it's an older technique that she used to do with a clown stamp from Stampin' Up, but I'm not familiar with that. So, what I did was I took a piece of basic white cardstock that I had cut at 3 3/4 by 5, and then I stamped in Memento Tuxedo Black ink the ballerina hippo. And then what you need Stampin' Up's masking tape, which is fabulous. And I just took and I cut 2 strips of the masking tape, and then we're going to mask where we don't want the yellow to go, which will be the spotlight. But before you do that, masking tape is pretty sticky, and you just want to get some of the sticky off. You can put it on your pants a couple times just to get, you don't want all the stickiness to go away, but you want some of the stickiness to go away. Okay, and then just take a little corner and bend it so that when you go to peel it, you have an area that you can peel off easy, a little tab to pull on. Okay, so I'm just going to go like so, and I'm going to take my other piece of masking tape, which by the way is so nice that they have these easy to peel backs off, but this was a big sheet of masking tape that I cut down into strips. So again, I'm going to take whatever way you want to take the sticky off. Like I said, you don't want too much of the sticky gone, but you want enough of it to go so it doesn't peel off your paper. Some people put it on their arm, some on their leg. Do the same thing, bend a little piece over, and we're just going to go so we get that cute little spotlight on our dancing ballerina. So just kind of go like that. Okay, so you're going to take Daffodil Delight and a blending brush, and you're going to get some Daffodil Delight ink all over your blending brush. And just like blending anything, you start off, excuse my messy grid paper for my scrap, and I'm just going to go like so. Okay, so there, and then just, even though you did take a little of the sticky off, grab from your tab that you made so it's easier to pull, and you just gently remove it from your cardstock so it does not take any of the paper off of your cardstock. Just like this. I find that when you pull and you pull down like this is the best. If you've ever worked with any type of vinyl or any of those that type of stuff, or the sheets with that, this is a technique that I learned by, doing things with vinyl. Okay, so don't get rid of this because we're going to reuse these. And we're going to do the same thing for the other side, and as you can see, we have our little yellow spotlight on our super cute dancing ballerina. Okay, so there you go. See our little spotlight? Isn't that cute? Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cover up that spotlight just like so. I want to see a little bit of that yellow though, because I don't want to leave a line with my gray granite, because now we're going to use for the background, kind of like, on a stage, it's all kind of black in the back, and then you have your yellow spotlight. So I'm going to take my blending brush with my gray granite ink, and we're going to do the same thing. I'm just going to kind of hold this down, and we're going to start off, and we're just going to go like this. And we do want to go over that hippo. We're still going to, I think I need a little bit more ink on my blending brush here. Yeah, excuse my voice, I'm just getting over COVID. And boy, that's something, that COVID, I tell you. Something you just do not want, for sure. Okay, like I said, just going to, or however dark, however light you want it. And we are going to color, or you're going to color your hippo with blends. So, just want a little bit like that. And we're going to do the same thing as we did with the spotlight. We're going to pull our little tab here. And we're just going to gently remove. And see, because I left a little of that yellow showing, I'm not going to get a distinct line. Okay, so now I'm going to take my piece here. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cover up this yellow spotlight, but I'm going to make sure there's a little bit showing. Otherwise you're going to get a distinct white line in between your gray granite and your Daffodil Delight. And then I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to ink and see how it's curling up. That's okay. Because you're just going to take it and hold it down with your hand. Just like that. I'm going to start off on our scrap paper. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do our, as we did on the right hand side, on the other side of our stage here. The little ballerina stage. Okay, so I'm going to grab a little bit more ink here. And again, I'm just going to make it a little darker where I want it to be darker. I kind of want it to be a little bit darker around her. Around my little hippo ballerina girl. And we have it like so. So again, I'm going to take from that little tab. That's a really good tip. And there you have it. Okay, there's our spotlight. How cool is that? So here's your spotlight with your hippo. And then what you're going to do then is you're going to color your hippo like you always, however you would color your hippo. And you're going to have a little bit of different, but that's okay because then it's going to be the shading from the spotlight. So you can make your spotlight bigger or smaller, however much you want your hippo to be in the spotlight. Like my other one, like for this one, I think I would have moved this paper over just a little bit more to give a little bit more yellow on her, like more of her leg, but just to show you guys how easy this technique is. So yeah, so there's a spotlight technique. I can't wait to try it with other stamp sets. So yeah, here it is. Here's my card. I did case Diana Gibbs, the Stamp with Di's card. She made a little stage with some curtains here. So, so cute. So yeah, you just color your hippo with your blends over your blending. Okay, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Thanks for watching. Bye now.